Some new developments tonight in the cruel and unusual punishment of an Arizona grandma with mental illness. You might remember Tamara Barnicoat was held in jail for 27 days without charges and kept without running water in her cell for so long she was forced to drink from the toilet. Now, more than 6 months later, the Gila County attorney has decided to prosecute her. And as ABC 15 investigator Melissa Blasius reports, you may find the timing of these charges suspicious.
The charges against Tamara Barnicoat include assault and disorderly conduct stemming from a psychotic episode she had last October. But it wasn't until this April that the county attorney actually filed the criminal charges. Coincidentally, that occurred just weeks after Tamara's lawyer filed a legal claim against the county, claiming her civil rights were violated in jail. Tamara Barnicoat has schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. She says she doesn't remember the alleged crime, throwing water on a car wash attendant last October. Lawyer Robert Campos says officers should have taken her to the hospital, not to jail.
The only crime that I can see that she committed is that she's mentally ill, and that was the only reason, basically, for her arrest.
Campos says the real crime was the failure of Gila County's jail staff and the court system to respect Tamara's constitutional rights and treat this grandma with basic human dignity.
There simply are no good, valid excuses for why you keep a citizen locked up beyond the legal time limit.
According to this notice of claim, the precursor to a lawsuit, Tamara should have been released 2 days after her initial court appearance, per Arizona law, because charges had not been filed by then. Instead, she spent 27 days in jail. The judge in the case had ordered a mental health evaluation, but jail administrators either ignored the request or forgot for days. According to jail records, Tamara was locked in an isolation cell, naked from the waist down, with no mattress or blanket and no running water for between 2 and 4 days. Detention officers had purposely turned off the water, dry celling Tamara due to her erratic behavior, but they failed to document it or follow jail procedures, according to the sheriff. Mentally incapable of advocating for herself, Tamara says she eventually got thirsty and drank from the toilet bowl until it was dry. Do you think that your civil rights were violated?
Definitely. I kept saying, I'm American, you can't treat me like this.
In a prior interview, the Gila County Sheriff admitted Tamara endured cruel and unusual punishment, and a detention sergeant was demoted.
We're not talking about an intentional act here. Their mistakes are made.
Just weeks after our initial story aired, Tamara told us the sheriff's office came to her house offering a cash settlement, and she agreed because she needed an air conditioner.
You have, from what I can determine, an armed deputy in full uniform. These are the people that victimized her, asking her to sign a document that she did not understand.
Campos says that settlement was for $7,500. His claim asks for $500,000 on Tamara Barnicoat's behalf, saying arresting a mentally ill elderly American citizen simply for having a treatable mental illness, keeping her illegally locked up with no criminal charges, caged like an animal, without even the most basic of necessities, is not just a mistake, it is an act of torture. As for the criminal charges against Tamara Barnicoat, we reached out to the county attorney's office asking them about the timing of their filing here. We did not get a response. I'm investigator Melissa Blasius, ABC 15, Arizona.